Hey, Max here. So, I've been thinking about this video for a while, and SDS's butchering of MLB 23, and the reasons why. It sucks, okay? Flat out, it sucks. And I know what the first thing in my comment section is gonna be. It's gonna be, at least it's not EA. But I feel like every time we say that, an angel dies, right? SDS moves further and further, right? Like, oh, look, and our community still got our back. Like, the fact that we aren't calling them out for their rampant BS is just annoying to me. And I get it. There are some good parts of MLB 23. Don't get me wrong. But we're not going to focus on the good. I mean, we're going to focus on the suck, okay? Because the good, we've talked about. The gameplay is a little bit better this year. Not that fielding animations don't have a lot of work to do. There's some, we're not going to go into gameplay. This is all Diamond Dynasty related. And why does it suck? Okay, why is it kind of step back? Why is this the worst MLB since 18, which is literally the worst Ultimate Team game mode I've ever played in my life, MLB 18? And they responded so well in 19, so well in 20, etc., that it feels it's too bad. We've kind of gone backwards. Why? What's taken us here? Why are we here? Because I feel like it's really been topped. Really shown itself with this Father's Day program that you see on your screen right now. You see a whole bunch of cards. You're like, oh, cool, free cards we can grind for. That's neat. And I'm not even going to talk about the extent of the grind this year, which has a lot of people burnt out. I'm going to talk about just the cards themselves, right? Because obviously burnout is real. That happens like in any MLB every year. Even though it's worse this year, we're not going to go into that in this video. So they're giving us a bunch of free cards, right? Which are cool, okay? It's cool to give us free cards, but they're worse than a lot of cards we've already gotten. And everybody's like, oh yeah, set 2, Ken Griffey, so you can use them past the set 3 deadline. But like, there's no reason for them not to give us a 99 Ken Griffey Jr. card too, because we've already got one in set 1. We got it through the BR program a long time ago. We have this Ken Griffey Jr. here too. And it just, I feel like it's insulting to us and our time spent in the game, right? We've paid, what? I paid like $100 for this game. And they're like, oh yeah, but you don't have to do a lot for these cards. But I got to put my time into it. Like, a lot of people forget time is a real value that people have. There's no such thing as a free lunch, right? This should have been better. This whole thing was an embarrassment. A lot of these cards already have higher overall cards, but because we didn't pay for them, because all we did was pay with our time for them, still, these things are not sellable. They're still account-bound cards. Like, I think SDS kind of doesn't understand it. It sucks to see them so bad at game design. They're like, oh yeah, these are, like, a lot of people are like, oh, these are just set fodder for the big sets. Like, let's not even talk about how bad sets have been done this year versus previous years where they were way more entertaining, right? Like, okay, they're set fodder, but you know also maybe set fodder? 99 overalls, where we can actually use them in a lineup, right? Content that's balanced out. Content that's balanced out between, like, the top-end cards here, yeah, the big cool ones, and ones that we can actually use in a lineup of, like, a cool, nice, fun type of cards that, like, maybe our favorite player of all time is one of the Father's Day cards. It's a cool thing to have both in the lineup. But, like, the only good, quote-unquote, meta cards that are 99 overall are in packs, right? This is the EA-ification of this game. And there's a few reasons why this is happening. I think the main one is probably behind the scenes. And, here's me. I have no insider knowledge of SDS and how it runs. All I know is, Cbrev is there now, and now it sucks. Rip Cbrev. No, I'm just kidding. But, like I have no knowledge. But here's my theory on what happened at SDS, okay? Is when these game modes are first created, both in MLB, in Madden and stuff, you have the initial people that make it, that have passion behind it. I think, when we had Mutt Guru on the podcast, he said this game mode started with like one guy doing everything in Mutt, okay? But eventually, those people want to get paid more. They get new jobs. They get promoted. They go elsewhere, okay? So then who takes over, right? It's management. Management's there. They get promoted. They're like, oh, wait, we can make more money from this game mode. And when the originators of the game mode, when they had a lot of, like, a pull behind the scenes, right? Because they created it, they put it into it. When they had pull, they could make the game and they could resist management because they were the OGs, right? But then they got new jobs. So now who comes onto the scene is, like, new hires, okay? Cbrev, that son of a bitch, again. But like, they have new hires come on, and how do they know? They don't know anything about it, right? They don't have no knowledge behind the scene about SDS, but the managers do. And the managers' jobs are to make more money, okay? So these new hires can only learn from the people that are there, and the management, obviously, by definition of being management, have more power. And they can see them making more money. And MLB The Show has left money on the table over the last few years, not making their game like EA. But It's starting to become more like EA here with the best players behind the paywall. So it's very frustrating. It's still a good, easy game that nobody spent, but so is every game if you put as much time into it. Like I think I looked at it right before this video, over 13 days of time into this game, plus hundreds of dollars, and I got 1.5 million subs. Oh, great. Yeah, it's easy to get a good team. Is it? Is it though? Is it though, with how much time you put into it? Okay, because everybody forgets about the time, right? It's easy to get a good team in Madden. It's easy to get a good team in 2K if you put time in it, okay? So, sure, that's there. And then, like, dude, I hear people, literally, these fucking people online saying, oh, you're just a casual if you don't want to flip cards on the market. Okay, I don't think a lot of people play a baseball game to play a market simulator. There's some freaks out there, like me. I like investing. Like, I like this stuff. It really helps you make a lot of coins by knowing the market. But some people just want to play baseball. Some people are just like casual and they just want to play baseball and grind up a team, get a good team. They want to sell the rewards they get from the game for their good team, for their favorite players, okay? Say you're like, grinding the program. Say you're not good enough to make a World Series. Say you're not good enough to go 12-0. You're grinding the program, and say you don't care about any of these online rewards. You used to be able to sell them, right? Garrett Cole. I'm a Pirates fan, and I still almost barely care about him. Correa, hate that dude. And then Hawk, he hasn't been good since like 17. Wasn't he like meta in 17? I think that was the year. But like I don't care about these guys. Like, it used to be grind the program, sell them, and then get the guys you care about. Get the guys you want to play with. Your theme team, right? How much of this game is based on theme teams with captains and stuff? But these guys, if they don't cover your theme team, then they're locked in your lineup. Then what are you going to do? But Fox, they're set fighters. Fox, they're set fighters. You can then you can complete the big set. Dude, why, like, how do they not know? Card collecting game mode. They're like, oh, this is a game about card collecting. But, like, the sets last year were so much cooler because there's many different things you could collect for new cards, right? I felt like there was more depth of collection last year. Now we get one a set, one collection a set, and then, like, there's a core set now. So I guess more than one a set. Fox, you're completely wrong. You're an idiot. How dare you say things like that? It's overall, like, it just feels like it's less fun. It feels overall like more grindy, right? Like, with my 13 hours of game time into it, how much have I gotten done with the Team Affinity? I'm not even done with Team Affinity Season 2. It's just overall frustrating that everything good's locked behind a paywall, right, for packs, and where they give us free stuff that's worse. This is literally EA's MO. Literally EA's MO. Oh, do your solos, bro. And we got people out here defending it, bruh. We got people out here defending 97s being the end of the program when this stuff used to be 99s. This stuff used to be so much better, so cooler. And so it's just frustrating to see this still happening. That the community is still, a ball cup and SDS when it's clear it's changed. And then how many legends do they have in this game, right? Dude, 2K kills it with legends. Madden's way better legends, right? Like, I don't know a single, like, there's probably a bunch of them. But, like, it's very hard to find legends of the NFL that haven't been in Madden the last few years, at least MUT, okay? In MLB, I could rattle off 10 in a row that we haven't got. Like, they got a couple more every year, but we lose some, right? Like, where's Ted Williams? We had him a few years ago. They haven't brought him back. But, like, I get it. They rotate out names to get that. But, like, dude, they need to bring so many. Like, where's Joe DiMaggio? Like, you brought one Yankee. Give me Joe D. Okay, give me a lot of the other famous names of the game. Like, every franchise, every fan of any franchise can name us something that's not in the game that's an all-time great. All right, so it's just frustrating overall. It feels like the game's gotten worse. The game's gotten more grindy. It feels like, number one, SDS has implemented the Economist from Madden, where every single moment, like, they have it like, okay, how much time do you got to put into the game, right? The ranked season changes. How many games do you have to grind for ranked, okay, to complete the program? There's an economist now that puts out how good of card can we give you versus how much time it takes to get it, and it's not auctionable, all right? These cards, mid. And I was promised by people when they made these not auctionable, they go crazy with the card. They're clearly not wrong. People that are simming for SDS just don't care about logic and facts. Sorry to get all weird right there. But, like, they don't care. They don't care. They just say stuff to stay stuff to be positive. Like, I think people said if you do, I think I saw people do all the solo stat missions. Sorry, with these cards, which are terrible, right? Like, these cards are just really, like, 90 overall, some of them. So do these solo missions plus all, like all these things right here. I think they said they got it done like 175 or 200 innings. They got it done in 175 to 200 innings, right? If you think like 10 innings takes I don't know, we'll say like I played a 10-inning game, took me 55 minutes. It was against a pretty good player, but I just like, what the heck? So like 9-inning games, we'll say 45 minutes for a game, 40 minutes. Like 175 divided by 9 times 40 minutes. Man, I don't know math. Okay, 180 would be 20. So 20 times 40. Shoot. I'll say 15 hours. 15 hours of your life playing solo ranked. And it's more efficient to lose the ranked games of this program than to win. So 15 hours to get one of these cards. 15 hours of your life. That's a grind, dude. For a non-auctionable card, that's a lot. 15 hours. But whatever. And that's including doing the missions, not even using your best rank squad. Right? That's including like putting in like 90 overalls into your squad. So it just feels like they've kind of lost the fun factor of grinding the team that you want to use in innings online, like we've had in the last few years. Like, right, having the inning program was so much fun. I think 99's day one helped ruin a little of this. You guys know my thoughts on that. I'm not going to go into 99's day ones and the mistake they were. Like, I'm fine, whatever. This year is chalked. I really hope we don't get 99's day one next year. Oh my God, this was the worst. It's so weird that they're too stupid to understand how to improve, like how to drop a good mantle card at 94 overall. Like, they're too stupid to understand, hey, maybe his stats should just be better overall than other cards since it's Mickey Mantle at 94 overall, but then we can bring one in October at 99 overall. It seems weird that they can't properly balance it out. Like, that's the reason why we have 99's day one, is because they don't want to have to like make they don't want the community mad at them for giving us bad cards right away. And like I'm not improving enough along the road. But like, we're going backwards. We're going to 97s in the new Father's Day program. I don't know. I don't know. It's just frustrating overall, especially when we get like one content drop a week too. It's so spaced out here. We got Friday content though, 15 future stars. I guess we get packs sometimes Tuesdays. So we make it more pack content. If you guys consider pack content, which, I mean, it is content. You gotta believe pack content is content. We also don't get as many packs anymore this year. I don't know. I just, it's so frustrating seeing this game, which everybody had simped for a few years, kind of fall to where it is this year, and it still has defenders. I think that's frustrating for me. But anyways, that's all I got for that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you guys still on Team SDS Simp? Or have you guys kind of lost a little bit of the luster of this game mode and what they've done to it this year? Peace.